kwan enkonti ɛho no wo mo ye o madwene sɛ ne ombesi fam na enua ene kunkum abo no adakwa mo ho no mo ye afiri ho de o mti ya ne sɛ etuo enam odasani kwa ho atewa na NPP Nasara coordinator Aguna West ne din ede Haruna Rashid etuo no awura ne boa pie na chi a enya asam ketwa na no na wo mo kasai e ma atre se ene etwobo ye nchede wo biada esi ya akoye aweho sempa ye kasai abranta ne din ede Haruna Rashid no Aguna Suwadro Municipal Hospital ane edna kwoto a ye kasai wo gya ya sana so mo kirem sa doctor fo ne kire se wo mo ntimi enyina no eno nti wo mo transfer no edna be piem ewo kolebu abanya asabia ewo nkrapompure mantemo na Aguna West NPP chairman Alhaji Jibro Tanko wajebre echire musa ne yetuo no se toye ene die nti asa wo ye nei asie
ye wo ofan dan Aguna West Municipal Hospital na yegina hai na MPP amayoku enibri MPP amayoku enibri yegina ha ye ne APC na party mpefo a wetu ye mu ehye wo ha ye na pre papa wa Aguna West asama atunye anadwe ewi efo na ewi abri ye ne APC ye koye ye campaign wo Otenkran na rather unfortunately ye ba no na ebe ofan da ebe pie ofan da MP no so na the wa attack ye castle starting from ofan then APC St. Morrison plus or launch in the campaign war of on the Nyakrum. Yes, your convoy ebano police escort were home or man your coin. They was starting from APC in the can was as a war attack. To me, I made the last person a more convoy. The way we are mechano and because until one became a piece of this is the way everyone is also about attacking it. Obakan Yakuponka and yes, I know as a chairman, as a Mrs. of on the Quinus and all Damico. And to what unfortunately, yet I say, Yenasara coordinator, because CLI, Omar Bonitu from St. Morrison ne camp mande Sayaba hospital ma ayema warfe ne poko Accra kolebusi sia me na wo kasa nti MPP amayoku aye wa Aguna West ye na bre papa ya ye politics ye hu de madi wa Aguna West da ye ne NDC ye tum ye hia ye rally mpa na kefiti bu ne ye hia mpa ye wa ye di official na fekeke
enti ebusuafo ne ayeti ye NPP chairman ewo Aguna West wono na chire nsemi mu ede chire nsamtrofo ne din ede Alhaji Jibro Tanko na oba ye Facebook no eso a wadasani a etuo awura ne koko ye wo ma ne bi nso a etuo no awura wo ma beti epie wo mu nsa chire se enya asam ketwa enti we no videos and pictures of Inogan wo hwe wi wani nso a eyeye oba ye Facebook no so a ye di videos ni bi ana e chire wo no na eno achi no ana se bimpanesi akutia bi anso enimni wura eno nte no emrahye badwani ema Aguna West Cynthia Mamle Morrison ababonten ensem trofo de nkomo akirem said ye see ye no wonim ho hwe emu nsem ne
we went for our program we sought permission for the they escorted us at the place where we want to even there Nyakom is a very busy place not busy in traffic but in terms of because our ongoing we have only one the rest to move out of town and that is something where we had the program so anytime the car the police would give way for them to move I saw this I didn't know who it was until we got very close to it. I saw the picture, the logo of it. So they passed a point. And not with campaign, they'll be singing and dancing and all that. So when they left, I continued to talk to them. Then at the point, the police asked that they put me back in the car. Then I'm like, why should that be? There's a gunshot. But from where I was seriously, I didn't hear the gunshot because the music was very close to it. Then my security had to move me back. And then I saw the cars coming from our right hand side. And the indication was that when they get ready for them to leave town, they did not leave town. So they passed through the end, and then while they were coming back, that is when whatever happened. But I did not hear the gunshot. But what I got to know is that 4 people had been shot. Actually had 3. So I dropped somebody at the hospital to check whether it was true or not. Because if you have to go to the police station, what are you going to tell them unless you have the fact? Then on the way after my leader called me. Cynthia, how is it? I said, I'm fine. What is happening? I said, nothing. I am in Nyakom. I'm away speaking. Then he's like, so here your security farm have killed your Nhyiraba Kwadwo right now. I make such unfounded allegations. He said, that is what I did. I wasn't present at all. Then he's like, take time because that's the information I have and that if it's not your security, then it can be one of your boys. Then I asked, have you been to the scene? He's like, no. And he's asking me to give me the police commander's number.
Enti ebusuani a yeti yeyi Cynthia Mamle Morrison wono ana oye emrahye bedwani a wote so ewo Aguna West ya etu anu eto ye ema ye kase wodasani etu aboba pie na chi no emu nchiremu no no so ne fan a woni mu no wode atodwa yi
Ye to aka se ebo no so a na ye bo e de awuramu e wo Upper East e ye matanum. Ba ko piemu e wo boko. Sesi a mekese etu ato. Nipa mako mienu e na wonom ahwere wo nkwa. Awofro bebere na so ka ho a yesi a mekese mo de pre mo pepira no bibia mo da no. Emu eden pan. Na nyina ne se eye ahinsie hu ntokwa bi na ama no homene so oboko a yesi a mekese no. Enam so manipa mienu etu aka no ma yesi a mekese yi. Wonom efri atasfo asase wedu ato ayanom e wo ense do no. Na Ghana fo baka ya beto odwase boko de ahinsie hu ntokwa nanse ma no homene so pa nanso emle kakra mu ntabu ni saa je manso twe ne ahinsie hu ntokwa ne de ekofo ma nanka ja obi anim se yesi a mekese de to anya twa kran nanso ebeto odwase onyini bi ono wo krom honom ne din ade alhaji eye sedu eye abagri ono no 2023 nim ena mpanifo bo ne din so onko ye onyini wonpotem honom nanso eno mbo ne din pe ena kofa hoye ne ntokwa ede ba boko ne mpotem wonti ema za sense mo mode ya peja no ede ni kwesi ewo eye na liligu se be ya ontimi nkopie kroma se basabasaye no entimi enkosi wenam za sense no panipo ba din peja asemin ede kopie mu okumase high court na no de asem kopie mu okumase high court no ena nkra betodwa echire mu se ne o my Ghana bosuma ye wo mi ne da tosu don son ena court ne ka chance opani ze ya mekese ne ho so de sabro bendi sako wetie na boko sako de hire no emra ohine ne bedu ye pe na mentemu wase asori bi wase mekese no emra de chire mu se hine ne ha ohine ye ma wontena ha nam entena banwa so nkoso ani hine nti entokwa sa kanya ne ho biom se mekese tu atoma nipa mako mienu de kana na wonom entimi ansora before na so pepre bebira yesi amekese mo de ba bia emu eden pam yesi amekese no ntokwa ne hyase ndrata na ese ne na ye hinu bosume ne da na toso ese ne aduonu enso no ntokwa isora yesi amekese no etu atoma nipa mako mienu de wonom mo afoforo mienu so eze foforo bire ka ho so epre mo den pana Ghana police service no aba bonten abeka se chirem se omu guzi shepa egu akwam a basabasa biara ama no homene so ese ne boko ne potem no omo modern mese ne ntokwa biara esi no eso atime twento maka kire Ghana de hye nyina de se mo modern ne enta o my Ghana opposite for dom na chi no betimi aba basabasa ya ama no homene so ese ne boko ne potem no omodern apa ho pomasi bre weni kra ho do so a efiri boko a ewiei yede mu nkyiremo esom yen etiefo
yento akase ebo no eso na yemfiri boko ana ye bodi awuramu ewo amanyosem mu na se Ghana fo beka ya nansan mentime ho ase ekoso ewo emrahye bedwam ewa bra right honorable Aban Kingsford so mana bagben wogina article 97 1G so ediclare yese emrahye bedwafo mako enan a wo mo kire se wo mbeko independent no wo mo mfa wo makonwa ento ho ekoye nsem bebre ewo parliament Ghana fo nyina na sansem wei edamanim na enam so emadwumadie bi akoso a na eye Anglican Church no wo mo edi wo mudwumadie bi a na etoso eye aduowotwe na eno ana kanema mpane John Dramani Mahama wakwa kopie mu ewa dwumadie na se na wokasa na wo kire mu se na nsan de ekoso ewa parliament no entwa yie kura na se nkanya nyankopon ana ba mu a anhwe anka wo my Ghana yanka bi mamenka bi democracy no anka ebeda ne abutu pa wo kire mu ese adenti na sese wo my Ghana emrada ho na ase nipa bi pese o mutieti asa amra no eso na wo kire mu a se bio ensuohia no a wodi tutu abo akokọ ho no se wodi se ensuo no atutu akwahwede ho a emfumso ne ho wo kire mu ese encha yakura ana right honorable eye wopania no wotiso se speaker Aaron Michael Kwe wodi kra yese adanse fomena mara hye bedwani Andrews amoako asiema wonfa na konya ento ho enu ntini eye presidency ya yekasai eda parliament samra kro no aso ana right honorable Aban Kingsford so man ababin so gina so a wodi declare yesa emrase bedwafo nan mo nso mo fama konya ento ho firi se Ghana mra no eso esene wadasani bia na no na ya ntitime ene jamia eye edom kuma no anasa edom kese no emrase bedwani a wote abanwa so ede ema efutu Alexander Kwame na Afenyo Markins wodi petition ekoto ho ene Supreme Court say ne stay of execution na atemu no speaker de aba no wo montwentwen so ansa akoye pinso pa na tension no eba ye no ana yewura speaker Aban Baben ejina se bi onim de so eka se de asie nti no ene wa agya ne sete no aye kase nim da crop tempo a emrase bedwafo besa babiem na no ana kanema mpane John Dramani Mahama echirem se anamo no speaker etu ye no se bi ebru se bi nyado nyansa sem papa efiri se watimi aboa ama democracy no wabo ho ban na eyakukodura na mo pa ana yewura Baben etu ye no efiri se sanka ye obia no a ahwe anka Ghana yen hyebra ne yen bobre ebetima sesa efiri efie ho no mtu wokirem se saa wo ha no aba ne nyina no yemfa ho sobo emo Ghana constitution no na na desradeɛ ene sɛ nyankopɔn yɛ adwona sɛ Ghana for the tumi emo ono kane mampani John Dramani Mahama so nya beduru sɛ kim constitutional review committee no wobɛhyɛm kena na Ghana mamra no ya sa asesɛm biom firi sɛ eno ene de sa problem yi etimi aba Yewura Mahama wakasa no emu nsɛm nie.
Our economy is in crisis. That one I don't need to tell you. And when you see your size of kenke shrinking, you know that there's crisis. Or if you see the price of kenke going up, you know that we're in a crisis. And so I don't need to tell you about the economy. Our governance is in crisis. Recently, you saw what happened in Parliament. We almost had a constitutional crisis. But for the matured handling of the Speaker in suspending the House, there could have been a clash between the judiciary and our parliament. And so our governance is in crisis. We need to reset, we need to restart, we need to look at our constitution again, we need to revise it and plug the loopholes and make it clearer so that in future we don't have the kinds of issues that we have.
Na ebusuya enu echi no anakane mampane John Dramani Mahama wasade to aso na wochirem se nyankopon ye adomu a akatu na bro na Ghana ye kwakoto aba aka 41 days adesrade a wobeto asofo mpanimfo anim ene se wo my Ghana asumdwe no betima konkane a agise ya bato wo monhyehyeye no aye transparent enframatimi afam ama awia nso atimi abom na awia no emomu keke asofo nso ewotwaka wo mu se wo mfo ma no ntombi na anamontu obia no a wo bi tu a entimi fa asumdwe ma no asofo no so nkasema ba no saade a wo man asumdwe.
Anytime we're having elections, there's a sense of anxiety that something is going to happen and that there's going to be violence and the country can be thrown in crisis. And so we must all work for peace to prevail before, during, and after elections. And I believe that it's only when the moral voices of society are alert and are heard that we can guarantee peaceful elections. And so let the church, let civil society organizations, let our traditional leaders all raise their voices to make sure that things are done right before, during, and after elections so that peace will prevail. On behalf of the party that I lead, at least I can pledge for myself and my party that we'll do all in our power to ensure that these elections are peaceful and Ghana remains to prosper.
Enti enia yati yei eye Frank Ocran Nhyiraba NDC chiniye kasia manyuko no kane mampani John Dramani Mahama wade sansem we nyina tuda wabra dwumadi ana ekoso ewo Anglican fo aso dem ewo nkrapompune mantam no ana yewura wade sansem we ekotu edwa
ye to akase bo no so ana ye to aso abode awura mu ewo MPP osunu kokoko amayuko no mu a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eye Frank Atwini e de mampia amayuko no wakase kirem se adehia mwo oti region ne de nyame anum nukure ni safu ya bato motoma no pe empotodwuma de bedu baabi na agemo sesara mu de dware firi se empotodwuma obe empotem ho no mo no enya asemkuma kram ne nto abomu no ohyase ogese ne oti region nim ohyase edifiri eye tokrano eno no wo eye Krachi East eye abato mpesua so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia okata odoto nananam ahemfo na afi so adehia empotem ho nyina ne se afu abato ne de mamode na montoma ne firi se musu ni mjeze ma wabre se nyina da no wati ni nyina Ghana mampani abede akire kase na wakire mi se otise oti mantem adehia ni kire mi so mo pesua pon university ana wakire mi so munya abotre ni nyina da oba pe obeye de amamo titiriu ane Dambai College of Education oba sesa no e na abaye ageze na university ageze be yesua pon kase betimi aboa pa ma mo nso suku hu nsensem no motimi agimudi ye pam Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia asa kase kire mi se estotefu adehia ne bensa be kabi omonsa be sa kan regional hospital nso omonsa betimi aka empotudwuma hodo aka de abampotem honom ageze dache omudi dware wasaka se kirem se ekwan ba ko adampotem honom a ha de hye ne ye pa da mango ekwapem kpasa kwan no o kirem se na nso empanifo akanti wate se de tie biara no ekwan no besiesi obetwa na adam se hren no wi a obomaden ade ko tai bia gosu meso ayetum na de hye ndam so a akoni abade ensam de ombefa na fokran potem honom di senti wakasa kirem se ade hye semputudwuma we nyina mo pede yankopɔ ya do amawira mo mmɔden asem kokrometiri no mo nkra so enkwapem opani ma bosomen ne da to so nso na mo nto aba no fama na firi se yankopɔ ya do na mo to aba de yi ne pɛ mo te se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wadi nkunim de a putudwuma de adehia mo woti de aba mo bete dende
minim adia ehamo minim adia adamo akomaso pastors akasa nananom akasa imams akasa omose damanko pasar road damanko oti enkwanta road eno adia ehamo pa Enyasa, enti me baha in 4 years time. Just a minimum who says, Saquai, a very, very first class, Emma, before me baha. Enyasa, enti me baha moi. Just a mere side, Aquai, Mam. Enyasa, me baha, Mobaka, Baha, Ube, Casa, Ube, Aquai, Yaquai. Enti me yeremo, I acquire Amam, Abebu, Akuntamam. Enyasa.
Any awoti ye oman penny ebede John Crayas na Franka Tune Edema MPP Emmanuel no Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia nene ana woti ye enu achiri eno hene papa ono na dana nanma atrenkonwa no ewo jesene eye asukoko traditional council ano na odam jamfia otoso mienu su kasa ye wotirim say Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia oh ye nyuma pa wopo omaga na de enkehu mpo hia se obebo nto afiri say dodo na hunsa ne dwuma pa wopo ntia fa bato ye de ekunumde ya wode anambom se be ya dodo adesia dodo na nse dan nim wonti na wo bo ntrai wasaga gya kire ne se akoya do mpotem ho na muso agija ne de o ma ho no ho mode ya dan yakopɔ ya dom na adesia nto abama no pe onsesi akwan no emfama wo no
abane de wadi dada onama bo akro no ene de o pese nkwala na o mo nyimu no ehun se o mampane alaji Dr. Mamu Bamiani enye se o ye campaign because wa we ni abane dada na ene na ya bre ya pese ye fa ye da jumia na se ya fa kakra mpa tuweli me se nipa mensa enen bia o makasa no munyina abo ye ekwa na every damanko enkwasi nkwanta no o mabo akiro
Any awoti ye a parliament chief where the ma deshia wonum ewo asukoko traditional council no ano ne den arena na odam jamfia otosumie no nene ene yati ye
ye to akase ebo no so a na ye bo e de awuramu ewo ye nyina mahoden FM na se Ghana fo beka ye a be se bosome ene kakra nie ana management a wonum ana eye sanon asogli power plant no wo mo ehweso e de betu dwa echire mu se Electricity Company of Ghana ECG fo de wo mo kabi na sesa aka na ma wo mu ntimi anya dwuma efiri se empenesi ya de wo fi hunsu ana no ana adwene na empenefo bi enkratebu na kire se katwitwiri die a eye kire se ECG fo wonom ede eye sanon asoglifo no eye $259 million sa aka no bepem na ECG fo ntu ai enam so ema sanon asoglifo kire se sesa sika no ema ye a wo mu entimi anya dwuma ema Ghana nyina mahode no entimi enyina so nti empenifo ade tetekrado ni bi etu mu twetwere pan etu safwa egu wonum ebotom na eno ana ye kasayin eye kire se sanon asogli power plant no enye enyina mahode a edema wo my Ghana no eye 560 megawatt power ana ye kasayin empenifo atimi atomu a wo bra ba na sa no Ghana fo yesu tie mu bobna se enye dumso no has come akwe se Terminator part 4 was say I will be back Ghana fo nyina kire se enye dumso no ba na aba every say enene nansa ba bia metie ene kane ebo na nipa sese bi o China ni a ewisabu ato nani ayira no odum se fon ehuhuro betimi adew o moto mbefo ansa na sei sigifo wo mo nkasa pem wo mo pa no o maso wo mo ya ne pyro sa ma ye kasa kofitela ne TV baako ebua ewurade adum se wan wo so enso enti dumso no de Ghana fo akyere se aba ne sa na sansa mu a ekoso no ana wosoafo a wahwe o my Ghana yamfoto eso mekire finance minister honorable Dr. Mohammed Amin Adams Anta wakwa kopiem dwumadia bia na eye International Monetary Fund IMF ana afenso no World Bank fo wo mo meeting kase akoso ewo Washington DC ewo US Montreal eso ana wode ato dwa na wo kirem se bi wopani entrefie emasefua emfo aban no etu anamo se na be ya saa eka no wombetimi atua se na be ya sanon asoglefo wombetimi asaso machine biem na Ghana nyina mahoden etime agina so wo kirem ese anamo no management ni to ye entwa yie na enso no nya afa na wo bebo so bo bia empenfo tu ho na mo se na be ya Ghana enseseye efa nyina mahoden so no ebetimi agina yie pampe se brezi ahoma wo bra wo kasa no ewo Washington DC emunsem ni.
So I had meetings with Assembly and we agreed that they would pay, but we wanted them to sign a settlement agreement because this is one of the terms of the agreement. They said no, we should pay before they sign. But if it is part of the settlement agreement, why should I implement an agreement that has not been signed? And so we communicated this to Assembly, only for Assembly to come and say they no longer want 30 million, now they want 60 million. And if we don't pay them 60 million, they will shut down. That is why they shut down, right? And so people behave as if we as a country, we don't know our rights or we don't know what we want. especially when the election is closer. Everybody thinks that, look, I can put a gun in the head of gun. And so by going ahead to shut down, they acted in bad faith. It's not how partners work together, particularly when it involves financial negotiations.
And here TAE Finance Minister Honorable Dr. Mohammed Amin Adams and Wakasa ye. Na enwachi ana wochire mu se ehun behia so wode nchirechire mu kakra nso bana Ghana fo nyina hunu se eya IMF no a Ghana ban ede etiko hye ase no ehun sunsanso wote se na $3 billion ya Ghana ye pen nso no de aka no edru hen na enamsuo so a eba edru bobiam anasa edru bofood yewura Finance Minister echirim se nyame ya adomu a enton kopem eya na wotwe di nkan wo December bosumi no emo no $360 million another sika a free IMF one more more bent in Ghana for Yanyan awa etubam. This
was the first time Ghana met all the targets in the review. This is the first time we have met all the targets in the review. We expect the IMF Executive Board to meet from Ghana State Review in the first week of December 2024 with an immediate release of the fourth tranche, $360 million, upon successful completion of the review at the board level. This will bring the total disbursement under the program to $1.92 billion.
Antisikano the Finance Minister say another tranche no $360 million no and I'm kwan so a air ban in Ghana for more keshiri na will be am pepper tomato any fiera bag ye fenko sika no any nya bedru de agya ye de nsa benkum e begina excavator tie na ne kasa ye be we no ana Finance Minister echire mu ese say ade ba ko ha dwen pa no ene se emrahye badwafo womo entimi nkwa asetena biem ne nyina no ene se de ko so e wo parliament ya NPP mrahye badwafo so womo ntiase NDC mrahye badwafo so womo ntiase no nti ene speaker ene brofo kase sini de ene ya declare parliament ya indefinite suspension yewra Finance Minister echirem se wobesre parliament no womo nsamra emetena se ne be ya government businesses ahodo adapono so no wo mbetimi ade ho nkomo na eye businesses a ebetimi aboa international partners any domestic Ghana fo a wo so aban ene wo mo twaka e wa mamuonum na mum se parliament na ma amamu ne be yeden se kurokoko nebo.
This is one of the effects it will have on government business because we're expecting that Parliament will approve this renegotiated agreement so that the settlement between us and Senate power in Amman will come into force. But here's the case, Parliament is not the exception. This is one of the costs of democracy because we don't want to undermine parliamentary processes, but we also have conditions to meet in negotiations with your partners. So how do we strike the balance? This is why I want to support the call by the majority leader for Parliament to be recalled so that we can continue to support the business of government in order for us to continue to meet our obligations and the agreements that we have signed with partners.
Eni ayeti ye aya wo my Ghana oswafo a wo hwe yen sikasem eso Honorable Dr. Mohammed Amin Adams anta wo de sansem we nyina todwa e wo Washington DC US Montana so emunsem ana wote ye no
ye to akase bo no so ana ye gina mo e won krabo prematemu na esi amekese Ghana ban egusu ana ni ku hu se oboboa na o man Ghana ya tena ya hodo agese ne mfidie bi disene bi electric eye waste electronic waste o man Ghana abeje aboso esi amekese obi wana television TV na sei na wakwato atwene ba bia saa keke obi so bonsa na fridge bia se ne wagya to ba bia Ghana ba ya tena se ahunu sei saa ne ma na yekoso no enya de bebu anti onamaso ye ohwe o man Ghana ye na tena ye evinso abode mu nyansape na afinso emfidijuma so ebo ma saa na motuo no ne mapatimi akoye se mekese wonom ne Germany aban aka boma wa modern commission eye waste eye Hanover Center e de ama de hia wonom o man Ghana mu na afinso eye hatwa niama ekonkan pam na project ne dwumade omudi nyina ne se niama hodo asese asesi amekese Ghana fo bebe ebenye be na ejade ato no empenifo atena se ahunu se yebetia o modern esi plant betima dandan nemanim mana be ya de foforo o man so sika betima begu ye botom ema de hie be nso atimi enya sika de afiri munti ehu benya pam na mena dwumade ne koso no no penimpa ono na mekase oda eye Ministry of Environment, Science, Technology and Innovations na no the day the honorable Ophelia Mensah Hayford ono aso na kopiem o chezene mfantema na ono ene ye MP e wo honom wakase sem sei sa dwumadi ampanifo edi efa eye chezene ya US eye management ne ho no ayade ekwe pa afin so ye jama yapan aka abom one oman Ghana ye man pani aka bo no dwumade we no wonom edi na wonom kirem se emfim pim ni dunson nom ena jama ban ene Ghana ban ka bo ma je se omonam eye KFW so abamade de omonsa akwahye antiase apamase edi sika 200 million euros edi bo oman Ghana chi sasa yi waste management ne mantumi kwaso ye pase betimi yaboa na menzine ahodo a oman Ghana yetim nanso ya tena na nyina da ya jeja ne ma ahodo bi a electronic waste na tetu ba basa yesi amekesei akoye fi ani nwura aje oman Ghana boso no eto atimi atwa oswafo gaze na okire musa ne mo we no mutu no ebetimi yaboa oman Ghana nyuma timi yabusu papa ma de hye bi nso atimi anya bi aye wakasa ekire musa so enso gusu agya na so oman Ghana atanya hodo a electronic waste aje aboso mo moden na mudam kwampa so atu ase ase be betimi yaboa oman Ghana ekure mu atimi atepam emra Ophelia Mensa Hayford ejemre ene yene agaze nsem training Sammy Opoku twetwe nkomo no emu enchiremu nie
this time of Okogyeabour she no won show na sebio on fire ba no pollute air na environment but even was baba na in a friendly and soundly way no nyena nkasa technologically no we disposing of now our sons are as of our recycle die as of intimiate here wa hanyina the handover center was the e-waste nyama baba na yetu ye disposing of ye ono na ende ebe ko ye bebre ya no wa anu de bebre o te bebo a lot of tons bebre because as when na eba no na wo ye hu ejuma me wo de wo recycle wo de as of no wo de into on bet na ha beka ha me load into bebre wo botuma to do bi o bebe bia they can handle it.
Any awoti ye ministry on the Ministry of Environment, Science, Technology and Affairs Innovations ano ne den de honorable Ophelia Mensa Hayford no anso eno ya de hia wonom ewon fanteman wonom na hye bedwanin eno achi ena nipa hodo omufiri oman Ghana German ambassador elma oman Ghana wonom atena ye eba ye Mrs. Francisca Japanese ebednanim nyam ebe page made na achi ena wo kire mi say anamo Ghana battery anamo papa every say ye ntimi tena oman mobi teze television ase ne wagya to babia fridge bia se ne wagya to babia o kire mi say ba ne say oman Ghana ina tena ye no baby bisi basanti empelefon ntimi tena se emfa wo mani kroto ya wi se nhwa ne senti Ghana ban waba adwuma pa ono so aka se akire mi se o maden ani jama ban no ataga na ti emergency electronic waste no ase atumatu o my Ghana mu.
Delighted to join you today for the commissioning of this important facilities whose construction commenced in September 21, as we heard, and has been now completed in July this year. The Federal Republic of Germany is very happy to have supported the government of Ghana in the construction of this handover center, which is part of this bigger e-waste project that combines financial cooperation and technical cooperation. The handover center, just a new building, but a central element in a completely new electronic waste recycling system, and that connects the collection from the informal sector with the recycling activities of accredited companies. Let me explicitly thank the staff of the Ministry of Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, the project implementation unit and the implementation consultant GOPA as well for their dedication in supervising the construction of the hub. 6.9.
Any awoti ye ayama me ono no ofri German ambassador e de ma my Ghana na so ye e de kopie mu e wo mra mpanimfo e de eye hand over center dwumadi no koso e wo ye ha chunka bopre matemu e na wo kire mu se hu hia pa efri se emra dwumadi na ba ne beboa efri se si amekese no electronic gadget na dodo na Ghana fo hia aba betimi abo madanda ne mamu e ma o man yensa etimi akabi ne den e de eye Francisca Japanese ne ena wote so ne yensam twire ne Sammy Opoku twetwe nkomo no emu kire mu ene yede asomoi
Sammy Edward Sammy Opoku Sammy Brown
Sammy shi say dwumade ne F okon ohwa video na kofitela de to so na ekoye ebetimi aboa na me fridge no mbeji ana
ma me mbusa asem say ne me yese ya recycle wo krom ha krom ha ya recycle ne amasa recycle and so ko to bia ne bo dendende
kofitela ase ne TV kura ase na esi onim se wode kwa o mama ne dwete ka crash ne botoma na kofi fa video ne to so mai
enu dum so na say no
sa
kofi de dum so
enti ye de kwa mpanimfo no mbeji no ma dwete ka crash ye botoma
ene na sabusa Sammy Opoku monte Sammy Opoku mra monte ne mra monte ne mra
Sammy otie ye pa na
because Kwadwo me na me TV asai ebia mekasa mato TV no 2000 cedis eja fam dum so asɛ no ana ebia aye don 20 mama me be 500 na mabeje na makɔ refine the camera mo makɔ recycling de akɔ TV foforo me sa beto amusi mo fa 3005
se ne bo na sa ye den ama ye toto enti we de ye but company fo no betimi ni hye pa bi agu akwan mu na ka ministry na nka site tumi eyi ni pa bi o mbeto toto sa na na ye dada na enka be abo afi se nkofo ni buye dodo
na kroma eni pa bi wa ha
ana akwa beto me phone dada bi o so mama 50 Ghana me se krache hey 50 cedis man fa man me de phone na to
me me TV na modern no me so we de modern no
okwan be bo anso hu say efi na je o man na bo so to
e good them
o say
e good them
okwa bobloshi ni mia hodo bi a
me na me TV bom dem bo dem
we omo ka omo reject ya omo akoto atwene ni bi nya wo dem de na wo mu hia
go fit tell ade ya say enso yi ko fi si dum so na e jane fam da bay and in 3 days
me ba beje
and then 4 days
mba beje akoma Sammy Opoku no
ono ani TV and e ja famu we ye be fan fofofo ko to twena ye be fan fofofo ni yesa ko ye TV fofra yesa be ka chira ko fit tell say won san fa 4000 sam fo ono ani TV
on fa meje na wa de
bra man mo dem ha gira ho twa picture eno an no mi anto akase bo no eso koso afo adwenkyere no ebra yen e wo Facebook no eso a e DLFM 106.9 na ye kasa yi akana fo makomako aduanan baako 41 days na Ghana ye kwakoto aba e de yima mpanin ene emrahye bedwafo na enam so ema eku ayefo no say Center for Democratic Development Ghana CDD Ghana for ATS Montere eso na wonom aconduct survey pa akere se enya asam ketwa na survey na wo mkodi ho enkomo no enipa makomako beka so ha mo ntichemu aduokono 90% ya womo ene wo mudi nkomo no ekirem ese afi enipa a wo mo begina so ato abama no no wo begina enema betese honesty na se obi a wodi nokure obi a wokan woyo obi a chese woni ntro obi a Ghana fo nim se nipa we de wokan saa na obeyo enti Ghana fo begina honesty so ato aba wo besan agina eye nipa no suban nipa no a wa begina se ento abama no ni suban etesen wo obi a Ghana fo betimi agina di anase yentimi anyi no eni ana afenso no ye 88% no eye suban character ana 59% no eye campaign promises say bi aboshe no a MPP ni NDC ehye no bi a alantramaten ehye no bi a nanakwa mbedi akonche da wo mo ehye no 59% ekire say wo mo boshe no wo mbegina eye de eye relevant de say bio eye papa de nyansa wo mu eso de wo mbetimi aye so no mbeto aba no eno eye nkoma mpanifo de abetuda wo mo ekirim sa afi no Ghana fo behwe afenso no nipa ne suban tesen ne nimde ne integrity tesen ne ethical quality etesen ana eye political pledges no so etesen ana afenso no CDD report no ekirem ese ye wo Ghana fo oduo ne pi no a report no kire se wo mo nheda eni gidie ewo eye public institutions no emu na institutions Ghana fo kire se wo mo eni gidie wo mo Ghana Police Service edinkan adwonko ana afenso no presidency baby mampani tie Ghana fo kire se wo mo ni gidie sei ewo wo mu ana wo mo a ejetuwe tax officials no Ghana Revenue Authority fo no Ghana fo eni gidie ewo sankrofo no emrahye bedwafo nso mo lose trust ewo Ghana fo mu Ghana fo kire se animu ni ana judiciary judges no so Ghana fo animu ni kura we no eyade a CDD report no ade abetodwa na mom no ye wo institutions ni bi wo hono mu a wo mu gidie ewo Ghana fo mu no ekọ soro papa kire se Ghana fo eji wo mu di de wodi nkan eye Ghana Armed Forces asojafo ensamboshe ho Ghana fo agi mudi pa ntimo nkoso anya ne saa na gidie no ntimo nkosoro de to so mienu eye religious leaders asofo ana traditional leaders ehemfo no ana civil society organizations monso Ghana fo no amanebo na kire se wo mo agi mudi papa kire se we no eye CDD report wa Ghana fo ade abetudwa ana afenso no Ghana fo no 74% kire se empanifo no mo ye corrupt pa ma akronfo mo ya akronfo papa wo mo kirem say for the past few years a Ghana yetu o mai mun 74% of Ghanaians say say corruption no afro sro pa sro na CDD director of research Dr. Adam Salome one Nigeria kyerɛ report no any survey no ɛho nsunsanso ɛde kyerɛ Ghana for
the level of perceived corruption in institutions like the police, who have talked the chat, all these years that we've been acting up about it as service haven't changed. But you see new entrants, like, people in the office of the president. You see electoral commission in there. It's an election year. Why would people think that electoral commission is corrupt? And these are concerns. These are some of the findings that, jump me as somebody who works in an organization that promotes governance, and democratic governance. It's becoming a challenge, to the work that we're doing this year.
Enti ebusuafo ni ayati yei director of research edema CDD Ghana Dr. Edem Salome ana ode sanchirechire mu eba yei na eno achi no ana wonu mu a yebeka na se survey no ede wo mudin kakra ba ye ne wo political parties ana fenso no yebeka na se stakeholders no ebinom so kire wo amadwen na wo mu agye bre ne nsam trofo kasa ye e wo sa survey ne ho no emu bi eye bole bamboy emra se bedwane Honorable Suleiman Yusuf for Kasai, and Director of Communications, Edema Movement for Change, a year wapeni, a year Courage Nobi, and one also Ekasai, and MP for Eyasotium, Dr. Dixon Adomakisi, and so Ekasaya, Wamoso Chela Wamadrin Edifa, CDD for survey no ehon emunsam enie.
Governance is all about perception. When people perceive something to be a particular situation, it determines how they respond when there's developments around these institutions. Knowing that we have less than 3 months to the elections, if people perceive the Electoral Commission to be corrupt, then trusting the outcome of the election is going to be problematic. And that is why we from the movement have been calling severally that the EC should be more transparent in its operations. They should open up, and that's why we supported the call for the forensic audit of the register to establish the independence, the trust in the Electoral Commission. Unfortunately, they seem not to be interested in that, and that is worrying and very troubling.
If the president's office, the president himself is corrupt, why will I be afraid to also go into corrupt deals? You understand what I mean? So, yes, I agree with them. I would have suggested, if I were to express my view, the office of the president should have been on top. They should have been the first people to be classified as corrupt. And like I said, it is because that institution is corrupt that when indeed Parliament has given you transport to go there, and they are giving you transport, you need to pause and ask, where is this coming from?
In fact, quite frankly, I don't think there's any institution in the world that would be not labeled as having issues of some level of perceived corruption.
Enti ebusuani ayeti yei eye empanifo miensa de odi nkan kasa ye no eye bole bamboy emra se bedwani Honorable Suleiman Yusuf de otoso mienu eye wopani a wo hwe nkitahode so ede ema movement for change Alan Kwadwo Trematen afafranto kuo no ne din ede courage eye nogbe wono so ne kasa yei de otoso miensa eye emra se bedwani ema anya so tuom Honorable Dr. Adomako Kisi ana wamonso de sanse mo atu edwan na mamenko Facebook no so Kofi Parliament ana osi this year's election wobesra Ghana fo nyina se anya asomdwe na ebeye huhu se ana osi live from Agona Bobikuma in the central region ya da se papa ana Kofi so de abai na Vida Akatara ana osi MPP fo one political party na mu tumu hu atuo Agona West say because of power nti boy ana osi NPP never again. Ana Richard Ahwe DJ Ghana man DLFM annex ewo gbechire enye gbechire station ho wabie mu pa ana o se kase bo no emu odesa no man amu akire se anya asam ketoa ana o so ma ye nyina ha yenso ye da se papa ewo gbechire ye kira woni watiefuo ni nyina nso ewo ho mo piaga was John Dramani Mahama himself knows Dr. Baumia will win the election and on so aba ebusu ye gina we so adan ho aba ye ba sports is happening.
DL News.
Ebusia endewe mayansama wa ha ensama wa kwa bamfamra DL ohani nsia echiripo enkron kasa fidie so mrewe do se enadwa da wie yesin kunya na agudie mu nsem awodo ayaboabo na abusia ye gebre ne ye de besom Ghana nsem wa ebibre mu de wa ena nkrofo nkro so de wa manone nsem akase atwitwagu agudie mu no yaboabo ne nyina no abusia ye de ba ne ye de abesom mi amedi agudie mu nsem ede ba no edi ameje so no eya yensu ano de hye apakanjh the blessed kinami gusu asre se menene de enye kramo fancheme esanse kata bi ni code bi ni mitidwa adwame no nanso mo hodo ene Ghana fon hodo ntine se yede ba na yede ba so nti power ne de ewo fam esanse ahodin eni wonti momfa enchem ye pa yen hyase emfamfi Ghana mranti a esi akan ewa manone ana otwim English Premier League no no boboku a ye fene Brighton and Hove Albion omuni Wolverhampton Wanderers equity obi a hye yonko eka mienu eni jesem eni se Black Stars of Ghana defender ye fene Tariq Lamptey no ono eno provide assist for Brighton and Hove Albion almost second goal 85th minutes eno to me yes assist na ye de ehon komo ede atuanim uram our Belgium Pro League numa boboku a ye fene Gent etnafie ema KRC Genk ekobo mekami no omo entmante na Black Stars of Ghana player friend Christopher Bonsuba ono so provide assist edema Genk omo first goal no 46th minute and otumi yes assist no Shannon Sufan say this season no Abrantia your friend Christopher Bonsuba no wa share one goal aye 4 assist edema boboku friend KRC Genk in the Belgium Pro League yede awonsam ede asomo wo Belgium Pro League no Union Saint Gillois etnafie ema Circle Brugge ebebo mekamiensa omo etumi etimu bakon na Ghanaian forward your friend Gaddafi Fuseni Mohammed odia first goal no in the game edema Union Saint Gillois 8 minutes and otumi say shares ago no and after so Black Stars of Ghana midfielder your friend Abu Francis also provided assist edema Circle Brugge almost say third goal no and na 80 plus 90 plus 8 minutes and otumi provide assist na and no Branty friend Abu Francis otumi sister yede ewonsam ede asmo wafu zombie under 20 men's championship no eguso ekoso Togo na otwi semi final no etodwa the Black Satellite of Ghana omochi Ivory Coast ebo mekami no omotimu ba ko ani jesam ene se Black Satellite of Ghana etumi qualify akopie mo ewo finals no eno achi nso no omenya qualification to under 20 AFCON proper yenim babia yebebo ne de afena CAF pen for ebe kwakotena se na ome determine omaya ebetumi ehostu a yede enwonsam de asom Assembly Black Satellite of Ghana set nyame adoma yawada di enim no ombe face Nigeria ewo final wa obehye no na wetumaji wafu zombie men's under 20 championship no ede asiwu nanso a yede asom Ghana Women's Premier League match day 2 results no na otwen say na ekokoye wo Northern Zone Savannah AFC 1 Kumasi Sports Academy 1 Sunshining Ladies 1 Prison Ladies 3 Supreme Ladies 1 Tamale Super Ladies 0 Nyame admande ebo 3 pm ampem da kwa ladies any Northern Ladies bebo sanso na 3 pm na no Dreams Ladies any Fusu Royal Ladies omo de ebebo ni a yede asomo uram our Southern Zone nso a match day 2 result no Police Ladies 1 Army Ladies 1 Soccer Intellectuals 0 Hazakes Ladies 0 Berry Ladies 1 Jonina Ladies 3 Halifax Ladies 1 Epiphany Warriors 2 Nyame adoma in the 3 pm no waka Randolph Park no Faith Ladies any Lady Strikers omo bebo a yede ewonsam ede asomo Ghana Premier League no match day 8 no eshase danu fiada no Legon Cities anshebi sanso na Accra Lions o man shebi memory dan game amba so endra game seto dwa no Nations FC 3 Vision FC 0 Heart of Folk 0 Babiani Go Stars 1 Bechewe United 0 Kara United 0 Basakoli Stars 1 Asante Kotoko 1 Young Apostles 1 Dreams FC 0 Heart of Lions 1 Inswateman 0 Eduana Football Club 2 Mediama 2 and FC Samates 1996-1 Brekum Chelsea 0 League table no Babiani Go Stars already kan omo 18 points Asante Kotoko Sumie no omo 15 points Miensa no Mediama omo 15 and 9 no Samates omo 13 points Nations etoso enuma omo nso 13 o hwebobo ko efe na Heart of Folk 11th position na obekwa ko 9 points omo de sa feed here one has beko relegation Emma no ayeye okwa asewa teams are either relegation say net here Accra Lions 16th almost 7 points 17th doing say almost 4 points and Legon Cities etwa almost so that 18th almost 2 pointer yet I want some ediasomo match day 8 Ghana Premier League no starts say net here 9 matches near boy wins no num and draws no 9 total goals 13 home goals 9 and away no 9 4 yet want some a day up to when yamfa Ghana ninsi na yambo bosu tetew broni cross dia yansha siem fanfia biblim wafu zombie under 20 men's championship semi-final wa game no Ghana share kanemienu Ivory Coast etimu bako Ghana qualify for AFCON proper under 20 no and after final no omo akokupimo semi-final 2 no Nigeria yenuano alatayao omo chi Niger bo mekamiensa omo timu bako Niger so qualify under 20 proper omo kobi and a final no so makokupim. Now the final is set. The biggest rivalry game on the African continent in terms of national football is back again. Nyame aduma yawda 31st August and 31st October rather and a final no ebaso Ghana and in Nigeria and Eddie under 20 men's wafu zombie final no edibo and shenen so mame yawda 31st October and as a game na etumi baswa yede and some areasum beach soccer AFCON 2024 etwaguye ewo Egypt na otwe 3rd and 4th place no Egypt etna sema Morocco bo mekanan omotimu miensa Morocco a finish 3rd bronze medal no omaje a omodiko omufie final no so etodwa oma ye finish Senegal omochi Mauritania enna ne omeka polypoly ensia ema Mauritania etimu bakon na beach soccer AFCON 2024 no oma ye finish Senegal na aje record 8th time and oma ye finish Senegal ometuma aje yede awonsam edi asomo top scorer no eko edema Ghana ni a ye finish Alexander Eje 11 goals and ODJ top scorer no ewo beach soccer AFCON ma yede awonsam edi somo women's under 17 World Cup eguswa ekoso Dominican Republic na quarter final result na otwe no say na ekokoye Nigeria etna say United States of America and na nioma kamienu omu entumante North Korea share kanaba ko Poland entumi ante Spain share kaninum a Ecuador entumante Japan and England edibo ani obi share ne onko kamienu mienu yede penalties na share so no and o ma yefen England share naya Japan enso etimu bako semi final no US akopiem North Korea akopiem Spain wo na England wo semi final parents no United States of America omone North Korea ebebo ukuada 11 pm and afenso yawada 11 pm no Spain and England bebo yede awonsam edi amao na watwin league se twagu wo Europe no yembo su tewdia ebreninti no yentumi mfa full result na amao na big teams no mo result no say net uremo French Ligue na week number 9 na watching Rennes 1 Le Havre 0 Lens 0 Lille 2 and Lyon 2 AJ or 2 Nice 2 Monaco 1 Marseille 0 PSG 3 table no PSG di kan 23 points Monaco toss me no 20 na third no Marseille 17 top scorers no Brady Bakura wo PSG 8 goals no ahye Mason Greenwood Marseille ono so ahye 6 goals UPM Italian Sian Italy na otwe na match day 9 Napoli 1 Lecce 0 Atalanta 6 Hellas Verona 1 Lazio 3 Genoa 0 Inter Milan 4 Juventus 4 and Fiorentina 5 AS Roma 1 table no Napoli di kan 22 points Inter etos me no 18 third no Juventus almost 17 top scorers no Matthew Retigi Atalanta 10 goals Marcus Thuram Inter 7 goals and Dusan Vlahovic Juventus washe 6 goals German Bundesliga Germany na otwe week number 8 men's 051 Borussia Mönchengladbach 1 Augsburg 2 Dortmund 1 RB Leipzig 3 Freiburg 1 Werder Bremen 2 Leverkusen 2 VfL Bochum 0 Bayern Munich 5 and Union Berlin 1 Eintracht Frankfurt 1 Germany table no Bayern Munich edikan 20 points Leipzig etos me no 23rd no Bayer Leverkusen no 15 points top scorers no Omar Mamouche Frankfurt washe 9 goals and Hurricane wa Bayern Munich ono so ashe 9 goals Spanish La Liga week number 11 Spain Espanyol 0 Sevilla 2 Real Madrid 0 Barcelona 4 Robert Lewandowski share 2 goals and Lamine Yamal share 1 Rafinha and so share 1 Real Betis 1 Atletico Madrid 0 Nyame Adumande 8 pm no Real Mallorca and Atletico Bilbao bebo Spain table no Barcelona di kan 30 points nia otos mienu ye Real Madrid 24 points and amiensa no Villarreal ono so 21 points and wonsam no Toscas Robert Lewandowski of Barcelona 14 goals. Ayoze Perez Villarreal 7 goals. And Rafinha of Barcelona also was 6 goals. Here we are England there. English Premier League week number 9. Manchester City 1, Southampton 0. Chelsea 2, Newcastle 1. Crystal Palace 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0. West Ham United 2, Manchester United 1. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2. Table no Man City Edikan 23 points. Liverpool Tosmienu 22 points. And a third no Arsenal 18 points. And our share Chelsea 5th 17. And a Man City that 14th. And a Man United rather. Omo that 14th. Omo 11 points. Top scorers no Erling Haaland Man City 11 goals. Brian Mbeumo Brentford 8 goals. Now Kupama Chelsea also Asher 7 goals. Na sesia na ebetom Kofi Taylor ni team Manchester United. Almost your coach in Wasa, your friend Eric Ten Hag, into Anopeya Sesia 1 minute ago, and penny for Apam a Mayu coach, your friend Eric Ten Hag, almost Ruud van Nistelrooy, former player no, on your interim manager. So the big news is Mayu Asaki coach Eric Ten Hag, you're doing some Ediama Ballon d'Or no so, and Beba so of France, Nyobe no. Yeba ye de won some bebro enumre abusuami amedia gudiemu some ebesomo di ameje so no ayensu ano de hye apakan gh the blizzard kin abusuami de gudiemu some na si
DLFM 106.9
yento aso mfiri hana kasebo no ye munikom Kofi Taylor de ko Facebook no eso na kwadwai
oko
anwanwasam di mo
kwa menkansa di mo
ai na kwadwo ma menkan se yen ministries correspondent Sammy Opoku and Sammy join here and also obesra on the see anem ministries all the ministries inti Ophelia Mensa call be a ball idea nwin say Sammy Opoku ya Sammy apoma ko there
yango pa do we pa
mo say ministries nso bi a ho ye
ya do
unti fa hwensu nsi eda and then the one best right who say
and they say usually the behind we wanting on information
so when the R2Bs yeah we wanting hey yeah we wanting CAC chromo integer yeah we wanting
sa pepe
until they were best right with ya pa
oni senior man you try say senior man so beba
senior in konson obolo Elvis kuma Samson
so wanting
eno okram tese okupi mo kuma se na menim odne sapan ba dia na so be yepa
na Sammy mi am offer sisila bra pa sa ne ho ye
nyankopon do
enti ebusia yen correspondent ewo ministries Sammy Opoku na ne wa besra ye no nti Sammy yada se pam na ye so akwade ana happy birthday en confirm Fidaus Isa ene ana wanya 8 years and until from your mom Zulia Said womo show glorious birthday nyankopo won shira papa won to nkwanem won ma wonim die da bi Kwadwo Kofi meka 8 years ne ko wodia we go video Kofi Taylor. Oh, okay, and Zulia 8 years wrong. Oh, I see 18 year 8 ampa. And happy birthday goes out to you. Fidaus Isa from your mom, Zulia Said. Nyame wenshira papa na on grant you a retentive memory. Nti dia de kodon se dia idea.
No. Kofi we every DJ sort in chain. Now I say ene eye Obed Asamoah dodo na friend na naba. Ono ye footballer we see akan Edema Mark Holmes Academy eno no ewo Kumase atwema Kofodua enti wo se ne eye wa woda idea de okan nyina se twede yampa Nyankopon onhira wo pa Obed Asamoah nanaba we every DJ sorty wo se enka kire so do pa enti ene Nyankopon onfa nhira wo asase nyina so no onfa nhira no ma wonye kese pa
wode nyina ma no ayenso ye befa de
se be nam na sen kakran
enti kase boni ye de besi ya so anana adwo ase okay ene ni team besi nkonya na afi no Monday's edition of DL Hour wa modi atwa so after that no na kire se Silver Lady Papa no what the atwa so esuhanu mu a abusumfie no mienu besa ba midin at the gun stakat ya meeting kura Okogyeabour Ocran mene
takrade Kwadwo krum twabe wo de hyekonkron Bema tentenegram a enwi ene ahofe dwame Nhyiraba Kwadwo Sammy B.
DL News.